Hi everyone, I hope you're all well. I hope the Monday blues are a thing of the past and we have all breathed in deeply. And if you felt like I did yesterday, that you are feeling better today. I'm fully aware that it was William and Catherine's 13th wedding anniversary yesterday. But honestly, my video was to go out before lunchtime yesterday, and it finally went out at about 7:30 p.m. my time. And I just did not have the energy to come back and do another post. It was a horrendous day. And of course, we were sad to see the street doggies go. But although my daughter, I, and the neighbour across the road shed a few tears, there was no other way other than the fighting. My two dogs and the other two are all females. My two and the two black ones are big dogs, and I went through a big bag of good quality dog food in a week. And I believe that dogs are not just what they eat, but they have to be bathed, go to a vet, get dewormed, get all the inoculations, etc., etc. Time and money I do not have. So even if I could separate the dogs, I cannot maintain 4 big dogs and give them the life they deserve. Anyway, let's get on with today's video. Today's video is a smorgasbord of various topics related to Harry and Meghan one way or the other. I'm actually working on a long video, but I'm just running the content by someone else to make sure I do not overstep the mark. So give me a few days, okay? I'm not going to announce that video either. You will recognize it when you see it. So let's get on with today's mixed bag of chatter. I see that it appears as if the CEO of Invictus listened to the public and has now appointed Mike Tyndall, Princess Anne's son-in-law, as a patron of the Invictus Games. Now, that is what I hear on GB News through Angela Levin and so on. But I find this a little strange. One, because I actually asked about it, say a week ago, I think, and I was told definitely not. Because royals do not overstep or interfere in each other's business, charities, or patronages. Now, Dominic Reid, OBE, has been with Invictus since its inception in 2014, and he knows the royals, he knows the games, he knows the competitors. And I find it very hard to believe that he would overstep on such an unwritten rule. Could GB News and a handful of others be wrong? Well, I don't know yet. Look, I can fully understand if Invictus decided to bring in another patron, because like I said before, Harry and Meghan are not bringing in any money, only costing Invictus money. Harry abandoned the big concert to collect funds in 2020 and has not revisited it since. So yes, although Invictus has various partnerships, companies and big business supporting them, the patron or patrons are usually the famous faces, the drawing card for these companies which donate the money to keep the operations going. So as yet, I have no idea whether Angela Levin just heard the rumor on a couple of YouTube videos and ran with it as fact, giving it credibility because she is a respected royal reporter, or whether it is indeed true. Now, I've redirected my inquiry now, but so far there's no confirmation of Mike Tyndall becoming a patron of the Invictus Games, none from Mike himself and none from Invictus. I have visited the newsroom and there's nothing. Personally, I think it is a rumor which turned into a story now because we all said Mike or Zara or Peter Phillips will be a better fit for Invictus under the current circumstances. Remember, the Invictus Foundation is 100% independent from any royal foundation or charity, but I really cannot see them running the risk of bringing the wrath of any royal or the monarchy as a whole over them, and neither will Mike. Instead, I think if Invictus wanted to rid themselves of the Harkles, they would have done so in different ways. They may have refused to pay, say, Harry and Meghan's accommodation or travel expenses, or refused to let Meghan speak, but instead line up a senior military person, etc., etc. You know, pass the message like that until Harry and Meghan ditched themselves. Something like Harry saying, it's either Meghan and I, or neither of us. Anyway, I emailed Mike via his TalkSport email address and the Invictus Foundation through the communication portal. So we'll soon find out what is true and what is not true. Anyway, what else is there which will not get me into trouble today? Because believe me, I need a break and we can talk about more sensitive subjects again tomorrow. Okay, so now we also know that Harry will be at the 10th anniversary of Invictus at St. Paul's on Wednesday, the 8th of May. He will be coming alone without Megxie Daisy, and so far, or as far as we know, no one from the royal family other than Harry will attend. It is also said that Harry will snub his father and will leave without seeing him. That is allegedly because he is traveling with Meghan to Nigeria 2 days after the Invictus celebration. Well, take this any which way you want, but Harry is making the exact same mistake as he made with the Queen. I just hope that Charles takes him out of his will in time, because I'm telling you that Charles's will and Harry's inheritance, or possible inheritance, is the only reason why Meghan is still clinging to his chops. Well, I hope that when Harry and Meghan visit Nigeria, they will crown her Princess of Nigeria and keep her there. All 0.3% of her and her Nigerian roots. I think Meghan will be in her element going to Villa Africa and choosing her next home. Oh, well, guys, I'm reaching a point where I really don't care anymore. If no one has the guts to stand up, speak up, protest, or whatever, then the monarchy must take every knock which comes their way. I see Piers Morgan did, however, speak out, pointing to this fake royal Nigerian tour as one of the very reasons, or one of many reasons, why Harry and Meghan should be stripped of their titles. And I agree with him. But like I said yesterday, people like Piers Morgan, myself, and so many others from Britain and all over the world had been saying so for more than 3 years, and neither the monarchy nor the British government listened to us or to you, my British friends. So I'm not holding my breath. Hopefully, William will one day relieve us of the pain in our backsides. Not that I think that is fair or right either. But so far the Montecito royals have gotten away with it all and still living the high life. In my opinion, there's only one way to break the Harkles' stranglehold on the king and minority portions of the public. And you guys will likely know what that is. but unfortunately, that will likely also be the straw which breaks the camel's back and ensure that King Charles will be the last king of the British Empire. Or am I being over dramatic? I don't think so. One needs to only watch the pro-Palestinian or pro-climate protesters and their outrageous behavior to know what a thin line the royals are treading in modern day society. It can take only one single act or action for the public to turn against them overnight. And you can love me or hate me, but in the age of online media and social media, that, my dears, is 100% true and not just for the monarchy. Anyway, guys, that is it. But before I leave, remember to go visit my online spring store. There's a link in the description box to go see what I did with a few of those ink drawings. For now, they are only on mugs, but once I have finished the collection with drawings of William and George, I may have a look to see how it may look on, say, a shopping bag. But, we are trying, and like someone once said to me, one day they will have my gravestone engraved with "Here lies Lynn, she tried." Now, whether that is a compliment or not, it is very, very true. So on that note, please take good care of yourselves until we meet again on the next one. Bye.